for the serious gamer.
Hey, what's going on? It's GUNNS4HIRE from Next Gen Tactics. This is a domination video, Strip Club on Rundown. Not gonna lie, it has absolutely no purpose to call it Strip Club. Just thought it'd be kind of funny. Also that, using the word not gonna lie, it's a catchy little phrase. I like using it. And as a matter of fact, it's so catchy that some of my teammates keep using it, like Zaffel. He's always stealing stuff like that, you know what I mean? Not gonna lie, he loves it. It's classic. Anyway, you notice what I did there was, when I was taking the first one, I actually threw a smoke over to the bridge. Because what we usually try and do is two people quickly take the first flag while the rest rush for B. Yeah, I'm not going to say it again. I'm not going to say B is the key because I always say B is the key because, you know, it's just true. B is the key. Oh, wait, I said it. Okay, never mind. Anyway, B is the key. So get it. B is the hardest one. I mean, once you capture B, there's so many, sight lines that you could use to protect it, that it's one of the hardest ones to try and take over. Like, if the other team actually got a hold of it, you know, it's so hard to actually take it, and the smoke basically helps. You throw the smoke. All I did was take the first one, or stand there with one of my teammates, threw the smoke over so that they would be blinded, at least give them blinded, and they're going to hesitate. Allows my team to sort of get to the bridge without too much problems and sort of spread out in case they decide to thumper or noob tube them in there, you know what I mean? It's public. That's what happens. It's like a public washroom full of feces and cockroaches. Cockroaches. So anyway, I'm going to stay in here. And this is, I know it's boring and everything, but it's effective. So basically, almost four or five out of the 6 people will be defending B while I stay here. I mean, they're more or less trying to get kill streaks, to get things like Harriers and all sorts of other fun stuff flying around to help us while I'm watching one of the flags. You don't want to lose every flag, and we don't. But the main thing is that someone needs to defend. I know it's boring and everything like that, but you need to defend your flags. I mean, you don't want the enemy to get it. If you're all running around willy-nilly, yeah, I said willy-nilly. It's cool. It's cool to say willy-nilly. Yeah, all the cool kids are doing it. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, where were we? Yeah, Pippi Longstocking and stuff. Make sure that you defend one of the flags. There's no, there's no dishonor. Don't be ashamed to stand there and defend one of the flags. It's a necessary part. It helps, especially if your team sucks balls. You know what I mean? If they're like taking big hairy moose balls and like placing them in their mouths and stuff, I mean, why not? Why not guard one of the flags so that they can't at least totally dominate you? And you can say, "Wow, you may be killing us, but you're not taking this flag, you pieces of garbage." Yeah, and you can swear and stuff. It'll be freaking great. So most of my team, I think maybe, I don't know if they do in this one here. Sometimes they get a little antsy. Like if the other team really sucks balls, and we get a little bored, just holding B. I mean, it's good because I tell them, okay, don't take all 3, because the whole point is I want to show people not the proper way, and effective. I shouldn't say the proper way like I'm friggin' the teacher. I designed domination and I know how it's played. An effective way to control this game. And when you're playing competitive, it's more or less what you want to do as well. You want to control the board, and you don't want to necessarily put yourself and expose yourself to other players, especially in tournaments or competitive gameplay, because they're skilled and they're going to whoop your ass. You can't just go running around thinking you're going to dominate. Control 2 and you'll win the game. So that's it. I mean, what I like to do before I go into domination is I go over the gameplay, and I'm like in my head. So I imagine, I picture myself like, I don't know, it doesn't matter if I'm in jeans and army fatigues or like a sundress, but something where I can see myself running and the wind sort of blowing in my face. And then once I do that, I can usually focus on 1 or 2 of the flags. And then whatever one I actually picture. So in my dreams, when I see it, I look to see if it says A, B, or C, and whatever one it is, that's the one I use. And that, because I know from my dreams that that's what I should be defending, right? I mean, you guys all do the same thing. You get that dream, like maybe like the night before you go to school and everything like that. You dream, you're like, crap, I saw a B. And then if you do that, what I'm telling you is you need to go into the game and defend B. It's like your destiny, and you need to try and do that. But it's a good idea because B is the hardest one to control. And if you lose it, it's going to be really hard to get it back. So, you know, try and follow your dreams and do what you have to, but don't be ashamed to stay back and defend the spawn flag. That's what I do. There's no shame in that. You don't bring dishonor to your family. I mean, that would be like if you got caught, if you were home and your mom came home and she saw you smearing peanut butter on your Johnsons, you know, and the dog was there, you know, salivating and stuff, and she knew what was going on, but you didn't say anything. It's a little embarrassing, and you were like, oh, I was just getting ready to play some domination, and she'd be like, okay, I don't want to ever talk about that again. So, whatever. But as you can see, being close in Rundown on this side here, you do have access to B, and you have, you know, obviously quick access to your spawn flag. And if you hear them taking it over, you just go in there, take your shotgun, give them a little lead injection, shower them with, it's like a golden shower, but it's deadly. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know golden shower, just Wikipedia that. Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of fun, something you do on the weekend. You wouldn't want to do it like during the week and everything, because, you know, you got to kind of arrange, you got to make sure that the other person wants to do it as well. Anyway, so a lead shower, yeah, you know, give them the lead shower. They usually like that, the other team, you know, when they get in there, because if they actually captured the flag, they would be like, oh, you know, that was a little too easy. So what they want you to do is to blast them. They want you to actually kill them. It frustrates them, it makes them feel alive, and then they're going to come back. But as long as you, and Rundown's so easy too. I mean, there's really limited ways for them to come across, and as long as your team, like, you could set this up the same way that a search and destroy map would be set up, once you got B, of course, where everyone sort of chose a bridge and defended. I mean, it would be boring as hell, you know what I mean, like that time where I rode, like, I think it was like three maybe maximum camels in Morocco, and it was just like desert after desert, and we were so, like, I was like, all right, you know, I get it, I see the desert, it's hot, can we break and see some belly dancers or something? And it wasn't happening. But same sort of thing here, you know what I mean? So you guard the bridges, and you just have, you know, one teammate watch one of the far bridge, another one watch the middle, or two watch the middle, or, you know, have three in the middle, one on the extreme side, and one guy running around doing whatever, you know, calling it out and telling people, giving them a runner. Sometimes you get thirsty when you're playing this, you know what I mean? So it's good to have that extra person, and maybe that person, you could say, okay, you're water boy for this round. And, you know what I mean? When you're playing, you can't just back out and go get a drink. So if that dude can bring you some water while you're trying to gun down people, that can be very helpful as well. Anyway, so you notice I'm just, yeah, you know, I'm camping, but it's effective. Why run across? Why move across there? I mean, this is exciting gameplay. This is what I'm talking about. This is what makes you feel alive. When you stay, nothing will make you feel more alive than when you stay in one spot and totally don't move around. I mean, that's exciting gameplay. And you all know what I'm talking about. I mean, you've done it. You felt it. I mean, it's not easy to do, to camp like that. But when you do it, man, that's the reward you get. Oh, look at that. Firecracker. I should have looked up to see if it was one of those dragon ones with the big star explosions, because it looked pretty good. Oh, yes. Here we go. Golden shower. Lead shower. No. Explosive. C4. Oh, nonetheless effective shower. Yeah, it was good times. So watch out when you're playing. Watch out for that guy that I just shot over there. So, because that guy does sometimes creep around the corner and stuff. Anyway, that's it. See, we won 2-1, easy, no problem, straight up. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. For more strategies and tactics, visit nextgentactics.com. Peace.